Namo Buddhaya, dear meritorious children. Once again, we are with another episode in Mirror of Dhamma program. Being born as a human is a very rare opportunity that we all have received in this long journey of samsara. And gaining the opportunity to listen to this wonderful, supreme, noble Dhamma is another rare opportunity that we all have received. So, we were lucky to become humans, and we were lucky to gain the opportunity to listen to these wonderful teachings of Supreme Buddha. Children, though we born as a human to this world, if we did not gain the opportunity to listen to Supreme Dhamma, our human life is in vain. Because the people who doesn't have the opportunity to listen to these supreme teachings of Supreme Buddha, they live ordinary life. They do ordinary things, like they get up in the morning, they eat, and they do their day-to-day works, and they enjoy themselves, and they go to sleep. Like that, the life goes on, and they never collect any merits to their life. They do not practice these precepts to their lives. They do not develop the mind. But we all became lucky to learn and listen to all those teachings, how to collect merits to our life, how to practice the meditation, how to protect the precepts. All these opportunities that we gained in this life is because of a very special person. Now, our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, was born in India. We all know that. But how we Sri Lankans got the opportunity to listen to this Dhamma, that is because of one great person, and that is our great Arahant Mahinda. Because of our great Arahant Mahinda, today we are collecting merits to our life. Because of Arahant Mahinda, we go for refuge to the Triple Gems today. Because of Arahant Mahinda, we know that we are going in a never-ending journey of samsara. So, because of him, because of our great Arahant Mahinda, we know all these things. We got the opportunity to have a refuge to our life. So today, in this Dhamma program, we are going to listen and we are going to learn about our great Arahant Mahinda, how he spreaded the Dhamma throughout our motherland, how he became compassionate towards all the Sinhalese people. So, before learning that, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha. Let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. After observing 5 precepts, let's learn this amazing story. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. Say with me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say with me, children. My homage to the Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to the great Arahant Mahinda, who gave us this wonderful gift of Dhamma to all the Sinhala people who live in Sri Lanka. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And next, may all of our homage be to our Pinat Loku Swamin Wahanse, who taught us these wonderful teachings of Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, Sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai, dear meritorious children. As I said before, today we are going to learn about the greatest compassionate, noble person who was very compassionate and who was very kind to all the Sinhalese people in Sri Lanka. Today we are going to learn about the great person who gave us this wonderful gift of Dhamma, and that is our great Arahant Mahinda. Our great Arahant Mahinda was the son of the great emperor who conquered the whole India and other countries with his military powers. And that king was the Emperor Ashoka. Our great Arahant Mahinda was the beloved son of the Emperor Ashoka. And Emperor Ashoka had another daughter which we called Arahant Sanghamitta, who brought the Jayasri Mahabodhi tree to Sri Lanka. So, our great Arahant Mahinda was appointed to go to Sri Lanka to spread Dhamma and establish the Gautam Buddha's dispensation in Sri Lanka. So, when our great Arahant Mahinda was living in the lay life, he was the Prince Mahinda. He was the next prince to be the king of India. But to spread the Dhamma all over the world, to establish the Gautam Buddha's dispensation in Sri Lanka, our Prince Mahinda became a monk. As soon as he became a monk, he was very lucky to attain the perfect liberation from this samsara. He became an Arahant as soon as he became a monk. So, after spending 12 years after the ordination of the Arahant Mahinda, Arahant Mahinda had mastered all the Tripitaka teachings, all the teachings of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Now, once one becomes an Arahant, there is nothing to practice, nothing left to do in the Buddha's dispensation. But because of the compassion towards the Sinhala people, because of the compassion towards the people who live in Sri Lanka, our great Arahant Mahinda learned and mastered all the teachings, all the sutra and vinaya of our great teacher Supreme Buddha, to teach this Dhamma to the people in Sri Lanka. So, on a beautiful Poson full moon poya day, children, our great Arahant Mahinda came to Sri Lanka to the Missaka Pabbata, the Mihinthalaya. Meanwhile, in Sri Lanka, it was the ruling period of King Devanampiyatissa. Now, before the arrival of the great Arahant Mahinda, our motherland, this country, was in a terrible state. On the poya day, on the Poson full moon poya day, the chief and the leader of this country of Sri Lanka, the King Devanampiyatissa, was going on hunt. He was on hunting. So, when he was going on the hunt, when he was in the hunt, the king saw a beautiful golden colored deer was grazing nearby in the nearby jungle. So, the king thought to himself that I should not shoot at an animal while it is eating. So I must scare him. So the king thought to himself like that, and what he did was he made a sound and he frightened the deer. Now with this sound, the deer was frightened and it started running, and the king started chasing behind the deer. Now this deer was not a real deer, children. This deer was a god disguised as a deer. So the deer ran across the place where our great Arahant Mahinda arrived to Sri Lanka. While the king was chasing behind the deer, the king heard someone is calling his name. The king heard, "Tissa, Tissa, come here." Then the king was surprised that no one dares to speak his name in this land. No one has the power to speak, call him by the name. So he was afraid that it might be a devil. So when the king was looking around, the king Devanampiyatissa saw a beautiful monk was watching him with kind and compassionate eyes. So then he was so afraid by seeing the monk, our great Arahant Mahinda. Then the king asked that, "Who are you?" Then our great Arahant Mahinda said, "Samanamayang Maharaja, Your Majesty, we are the monks, Dhammaraja Sasavaka. We are the disciples of the great king of the Dhamma, the Supreme Buddha. Taveva anukampaya, being compassionate, being kind upon you and your nation, your people, Jambudipa idagatha. We came to Sri Lanka from Dambadiva." So this was the first stanzas and this was the first words that was spoken by our great Arahant Mahinda to King Devanampiyatissa. Now the King Devanampiyatissa has heard about the monks before because he was a close friend of the great emperor, the King Ashoka. So he has heard before about the monks and how they look like. So he was so happy, the king was so happy to see these monks, the great Arahant Mahinda. So the king kept the bow and arrow aside and went near to our great Arahant Mahinda. And then he started chatting and he started having a little chat with our great Arahant Mahinda. While the chat was going on, our great Arahant Mahinda showed the other monks who came with our great Arahant Mahinda to the king. Now the king was amazed, so amazed that he didn't see these monks before, because our great Arahant Mahinda has performed disappearing effect with the psychic powers. So the king was so happy to see these monks in Sri Lanka. So then our great Arahant Mahinda wanted to check the wisdom of this king, whether this king was able to realize this Supreme Dhamma. Because children, this Dhamma is only for the people who are very wise. Our great teacher, Supreme Buddha said, Panyavanta sayang dhammo nayang dhammo du panyasa. That means this Dhamma can be realized only for the wise people. So, our great Arahant Mahinda wanted to check whether this king is capable of realizing this Dhamma. So, Arahant Mahinda asked, by pointing to a nearby tree, our great Arahant Mahinda asked, Your Majesty, what is the name of this tree? Then the king replied, Venerable Sir, this is called a mango tree. Then Arahant Mahinda said, are there any other mango trees except this mango tree? Then the king replied, yes, Venerable Sir, there are so many mango trees in Sri Lanka except this mango tree. And then great Arahant Mahinda asked, are there any other trees except this mango tree and other mango trees? Then the king replied, yes, Venerable Sir, there are thousands and thousands of other trees except this mango tree and other mango tree. Then our great Arahant Mahinda asked, are there any other trees except those other mango trees and other non-mango trees? Are there any other trees? Now this was a tricky question, but the king was very wise to answer this tricky question successfully. The king said, yes, Venerable Sir, that tree is this mango tree. Now, our great Arahant Mahinda decided that this king was very wise. And the Arahant Mahinda, the great Arahant Mahinda, wanted to check further more about his wisdom. Then our great Arahant Mahinda asked, Your Majesty, do you have relatives? Do you have relatives with you? Then the king replied, yes, Venerable Sir, I have so many relatives. Do you have people who are non-relatives? Yes, Venerable Sir, I have. There are so many, thousands and thousands of people who are not relatives of mine. Then the great Arahant Mahinda asked the tricky question. He asked, are there any other people who are, except the relatives and non-relatives, are there any other relatives? Then the king replied, yes, Venerable Sir, and that is me. I am the person remaining except those relatives and non-relatives. So then our great Arahant Mahinda decided that this king was very wise to realize this Dhamma. So our great Arahant Mahinda taught the Chulla Hatti Padopama Sutta to the King Devanam Pirith at the Mihinthalaya. Now the king was going on the hunt. Before, he was going on the hunt with 40,000 people, with his 40,000 servants. Now, by hearing this, after listening to this Chulla Hatti Padopama Sutta, the king and the 40,000 servants gained the faith towards the triple gems, Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Children, Chulla Hatti Padopama Sutta describes about how we should have the faith towards the Supreme Buddha. How we should recognize who is the Buddha, who is the great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So it describes about that. After listening to this wonderful sutta, the King Devanam Pirith went refuge to the triple gems. And the 40,000 servants went refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and all of them observed 5 precepts, and they became Buddhist. And they were the first Buddhists that became lucky to become the Buddhist in Sri Lanka. So from that day on, our great Arahant Mahinda started spreading these wonderful teachings of Supreme Buddha throughout the Sri Lanka. Our great King Devanam Pirith invited our great Arahant Mahinda to his palace. Now, after arriving to the palace, our great Arahant Mahinda did so many Dhamma sermons to the people who lived in that palace. Our great Arahant Mahinda taught about the Samacitta Pariyaya Sutta, and our great Arahant Mahinda taught about the Vimanavatu Petavatu, the stories of the heavenly mansions and the ghost world, and about the Devaduta Sutta, which describes about the hell. So after listening to these teachings, these wonderful suttas, the Sri Lankan people learned that they are going on a dangerous journey of samsara. Sri Lankan people learned that they should collect merits to their life. Sri Lankan people learned that they should go for refuge to the triple gems. Sri Lankan people learned that how to practice the 5 precepts. What are the benefits of practicing 5 precepts? Sinhalese people learned about the kindness, compassionate, about the loving kindness meditation. All of these teachings was taught by our great Arahant Mahinda to Sri Lankans. Now children, after the arrival of the great Arahant Mahinda, within 1 week there were 8,500 people who had entered to the Noble Eightfold Path and who had gained the fruition of this Noble Eightfold Path. There were 8,500 Maggapalalabhi people. And within a month, do you believe there were 55 Arahants, Sinhalese Arahants in Sri Lanka? That is how our great Arahant Mahinda gifted this Dhamma, spreaded this Dhamma throughout Sri Lanka. Now, today we know that we should gain faith, we should have faith towards the triple gems. Today we know that we should practice Supreme Buddha's teachings. We should live according to the advices of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Today we know that we should collect merits to our life. All of these things was gained to us because of, we had these all opportunities because of our great Arahant Mahinda. So we should be very grateful for our great Arahant Mahinda who spreaded this Dhamma throughout Sri Lanka. Not only that, children, our great Arahant Mahinda established the Bhikkhu Sangha, the monks in Sri Lanka. He gave the monk the ordination to the Sinhalese people. And with the help of the Arahant Nan Sanghamitta, our great Arahant Mahinda established the Bhikkhuni Sangha in Sri Lanka. So like that, our great Arahant Mahinda did a big service, immeasurable service to Sri Lanka, to Sri Lankan people. If there is a person who was compassionate to Sinhalese people, it is the only person that is our great Arahant Mahinda. Our great Arahant Mahinda laid the foundations for the great stupa, which is called the Ruanveli Mahasaya. With the patronage of the King Devanampetis, our great Arahant Mahinda built the Thuparame, which bears the clavicle bone of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. So our great Arahant Mahinda did so many services to Sri Lankans. So we should be grateful for him. We should be grateful, we should pay our gratitude to great Arahant Mahinda. Children, how we can pay that gratitude, pay our homage, pay our respect to our great Arahant Mahinda? Now, this upcoming Poy Day is called the Poson Full Moon Poy Day, and that is the day that we received the Supreme Buddha's teachings. We got the opportunity to listen to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. So how we should pay respect to our great Arahant Mahinda? We should practice this Dhamma. We should observe 8 precepts on Poson Full Moon Poy Day, first of all. We should observe 8 precepts, and we should recollect the service that has done by our great Arahant Mahinda to Sri Lankans. We should listen to Dhamma, we should meditate on that day and practice this Dhamma. And that is how we can pay the best respect and best homage to our great Arahant Mahinda. So children, I ask from all of you on this Poson Full Moon Poy Day, get up early in the morning, observe 8 precepts, listen to Dhamma, pay homage to the Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and especially to our great Arahant Mahinda. Spend the day by doing many wholesome deeds, many merits. And if we do that, we can gain the opportunity to pay our gratitude, to show our gratitude to our great Arahant Mahinda for the service he has done to this Sri Lankan nation. So children, I wish you all, may all of your life become successful, and by practicing the Supreme Buddha's teachings, and may all of you be well and happy, and may all of you realize 4 noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. So to get ready to the meditation, you should sit in a relaxed position, and you should keep your hand right palm on the left palm, and relax your body, relax your head, and just gently close your eyes now. Today, we are going to do the loving kindness meditation. We are going to spread the love and kindness towards all the beings in this world. When I say the words, you can think according to them. So listen very carefully as I say them. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be well and happy. May I live in peace. May all the beings around me be free from anger, be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this village be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this city be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this country be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in this world be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings in all the worlds be free from anger, be free from ill will, be free from jealousy, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings be free from anger, be free from jealousy, be free from ill will, be free from physical suffering, be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings live in peace. Live in peace. Live in peace. May all the beings live happily. Live happily. Live happily. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the session of good deeds, children. Now let's watch the good deeds that has done by the children all around the world, and let's share all those good deeds among us, and let's be happy with them. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the good deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Dinu Daham, and today I'm here with Devanga.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devanga. Today I'll be watching the good deeds done by Setumi Upasika, Soni Upasika, Nelini Upasika, and a group of kids from the UK.
The first meritorious deed was done by a group of kids from England. They have sent a video of kids in England doing a 5-kilometer bike ride. This group of meritorious kids in the UK came together to raise awareness and collect donations to help build the new International English Dhamma Center of Mahamevnawa in Colombo. Let's watch this beautiful video.
Namo Buddhaya, everyone. Can you see those children over there? I'm so curious what they're doing. Shall we go and ask? How are you doing?
Namo Buddhaya, Molly. I'm doing good.
Why are these children holding the boat then?
Oh, my friends and I are getting together to do a 5K fundraising walk to fundraise for the Mindfulness Center, which is going to be built in Sri Lanka.
Sorry. I wholeheartedly need your time. But why are they holding the boat?
Well, we're holding up these boards as we walk around Koldikat Lake, as if people pass by, we can show them these messages so that they can read and understand the phrases as well.
It's so amazing. I wonder what's the reason behind this. memories. I learned so many things such as impermanence, let things go.
Can you give us an example?
So where's my beautiful super? What will other kids do? They will cry. But I don't need to cry because I know they're made out of the 4 elements. And if something's made out of the 4 elements, that means they're impermanent. And if something's impermanent, that means they're subject to suffering. And if something's subject to suffering, that means they're not in our control. So no point of getting upset on these things. Try to understand these true natures of this life.
Nama Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear parents, as we know right now, at the present moment, the whole world is going through various problems, mainly the coronavirus and then a war. So, among all these things, amidst all these difficulties, barriers and obstacles, a group of children who lives in the United Kingdom have supported in building the newly proposed English Dhamma Center in Colombo.
Nama Buddhaya. As our friend said, we happily join to this meritorious work. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Why do you do it? To earn enough money to build a monastery in Sri Lanka.
So in a country where these kids live, far away from the motherland Sri Lanka, where the Supreme Buddha visited the land 3 times and protected it, for such kids, the venerable monks of Mahamevnawa have been a blessing towards them, giving the greatest gift to them, the gift of the sublime Dhamma, and enlightening their minds. As a result, these wonderful little children have gone for refuge to the Noble Triple Gems and dedicated their lives for the development of the Gautama Buddha Sasana. See what they have done. They took the opportunity and started a praiseworthy and a great act by holding boards with the teachings of the Supreme Buddha's teachings and walking around a great lake. The youngest one among them is only 3 years and 5 months old. Even the people seeing them were very impressed and grateful. Only to see this amazing deed in this era is such a rare opportunity which you must have the merit to see such an inspirational deed. Just look at these little but golden hearts. May they live well and happy, and may they have the opportunity to overcome all the sufferings in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Dear children, you all are truly disciples of the Supreme Buddha. What a great blessing for the whole world. Therefore, dear parents, let's rejoice in this merit. Not everyone would be able to do this kind of a meritorious deed because of a pandemic. Not everyone will be able to donate as well. But let's rejoice in this merit. We were hoping to do this building of Colombo Dhamma Friends new monastery within a short period. But then with these barriers and obstacles, we may have to tolerate. So let's have patience, and with more planning and with more effort and with more dedication, let's one day build this English Dhamma Center for the benefit of many beings in the world, and to see thousands of little children like this and thousands of youngsters practicing the Buddha's teachings, to realize the 4 noble truths one day, to have peace, harmony in the whole world. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That was such a wonderful meritorious deed to do. We should also practice these good qualities in our lives. Many merits to all the children from England who participated in this meritorious event. May everyone wholeheartedly rejoice in this great merit done by these wonderful kids.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address. We can share them with the whole world and rejoice in that merit. The next meritorious deed was done by Situmi and Sevni from the UK. They have sent pictures of them making beautiful jewelries to sell them to raise money to donate for the new Dhamma Center in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Let's see their pictures. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. This is an excellent meritorious deed. We all rejoiced in your huge merit of donating money to build a monastery in Sri Lanka. This is a great Arama Pujava. As children, we all should practice wholesome qualities in our lives, and we use our talents for a good cause. We all rejoice in your excellent and marvelous meritorious deed. May everyone rejoice in this wonderful good deed done by Situmi and Sevni Upasikas.
The last meritorious deed was done by Nalini Upasika. She has sent beautiful pictures of the good deeds she did on Vesak. She made beautiful and colorful lanterns and beautiful decorations in her house. Let's see her meritorious deeds.
Teruvan Saranai. Good deeds we did on Vesak Poya Day. We did Buddha Vandana and Bodhi Vandana and worshipped Arahant Mahinda Thero. We made Vesak lanterns and we made a pandol about Sama Jatakya. We gave food to birds. Sharing merit. We share the merit we gained on Vesak Poya Day with Loku Swami Mahansa, Mirror of Dhamma Swami Mahansa, and all the monks and the nuns all around the world. We also share merit with the children who practice the Dhamma. May you all realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Many merits to Nalini Upasika for sending these beautiful photos. The meritorious deeds you have collected were amazing. Many children must have also done meritorious deeds during the Vesak week. We all rejoice in the merit you have collected.
If you have any photos of any meritorious deeds you have done, you can send them to our email address which will appear on the screen. We all will rejoice in your good deeds as we can share them with the whole world.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and teach others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in all your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya! You have now come to the world news and Buddha's great message session, where we read the news that happened around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news according to Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Changdi, and today I'm here with my brother Sanan. Imagine that you have just received the worst news possible. Your child is extremely ill and you need to relocate your family in order to receive the life-saving treatment that your child needs. What would you do?
As a part of a fundraising challenge, 13 CEOs spend a night walking in the shoes of a family living at the Ronald McDonald in Randwick. They were able to experience a day in the life of a family with a seriously ill child. The CEOs raised $104,000 for the Ronald McDonald House.
This is great news. The money that the CEOs have raised will be used to look after sick children. Whenever you see anyone extremely sick, you can conclude, we too have suffered in the exact same way in this long journey. Our Supreme Buddha told us that whoever attends the sick attends me. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, have a strong determination to look after elders and sick people.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Sinan. Day by day, we are getting older. Whoever is born has to go through aging and sickness. This will happen to everyone. That's the true nature of our life. Today, I am going to share a story about this.
Brazil has exceeded 2,000 COVID-related deaths in a single day for the first time as infection rates soar. The country has the second highest death toll in the world, behind the US. Experts warn the transmission rate is made worse by more contagious variants. On Wednesday, the country recorded 79,876 new cases, the third highest number in a single day. The total number of COVID-related deaths reached 270,656, according to Johns Hopkins University in the US.
Nobody can escape from sickness. This has happened to all Supreme Buddhas, Pacceka Buddhas, and Arahants, who are endowed with great wisdom. So what can be said of us? Whenever you see anyone sick, old, you can conclude that we too have suffered in the exact same way many times in this long journey of samsara. So my dear Dhamma friends, you must put an effort to understand the suffering that we have to go through in this endless samsara. We will see you all next week.
Theravada Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya.
Now children, it is time for us to chant Pirith. Today we are going to chant kalyanamitta Sutta. Now take out your Mahamevnawa Pali English Pirith chanting book and turn to page 24. That's where we find kalyanamitta Sutta. So let's chant this kalyanamitta Sutta today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Chant with me. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santam padang abhisamecca sakko jucha sujucha suacho chassa mudu anatimani. One skilled in good, wishing to attain that state of peace, Nibbana, should act thus. He should be clever, upright, exceedingly upright, obedient, gentle, and humble. Santussa kocha subarocha, appakichocha sallahuka buddhi. Santindriyocha nipakocha appagabho kulesu ananugidho. He should be content, easy to support, with few duties, living lightly, controlled in senses, discerning, cautious and unattached to families. Nacha khuddang samachare kinchi yena vinyu pare upavadeyung sukhino va khemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. One should not do any slight wrong which the wise might censure. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Ye kechipane bhutatti tasava thavarava anvasesa. Dighavāye mahantava majjhima rasakanukatula. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, timid or fearless, long or large, medium, short, subtle or gross. Dittha va yeva adittha ye cha dure vasanti avidure bhuta va sambhave siva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Neparo parang nikubbeta nati manyeta kattachinang kanchi vyarosana patighasanya nanya manyassa dukkhamichaya. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will, should anyone wish harm to another. Mata yatha niyam puttam ayusa eka putta manurakhe. Evam pisabba bhutesu manasam bhavaye aparimanang. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child. Even so, towards all living beings, one should cultivate boundless loving kindness. Mettancha sabba lokasming manasam bhavaye aparimanam uddhang adhocha tiriyancha asambadhang avirang asapattang. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment. Tithancharang nisinova sayanova yavatassa vigatamidho etang sating adithaya brahmametang viharang idhamahu. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here. Dittincha anupagamma silava dassanena sampanno kamesu vinaya gedang nahi jatu gabhaseyang punaretiti. Not falling into wrong views, but virtuous and possessing right view. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Etena saccena suvatti hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the final session of our Mirror of Dhamma for Kids program. It is the time for sharing merits. Now today we listened to Dhamma, we practiced meditation, we chanted Pirith, and like that we gained a lot of merits today. So first of all, let's share these merits that we gained today with all the gods who protect this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they bless for the construction of Chetiyagare at Toronto Mahamevnawa Sapur, and may they bless for the construction of the English Dhamma Center at Colombo, and may they bless for the children, all the children who watch this program all around the world, and may all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits that we gained today with all the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And next, let's share all the merits with our great teacher, our Lokuswamin Vahanse, who gave us this wonderful gift of Dhamma to all of us. By the power of this merit, may our Lokuswamin Vahanse be well and happy. May he live long. May he live a healthy life. And may our Lokuswamin Vahanse have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits that we gained today with all the monks and nuns of the Mahamevnawa and all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, let's share all the merits with all children who watch this Mirror of Dhamma program today. May all of you rejoice in this merit, and may you be well and happy. May you live long, and may you have a good education. May your all good hopes become true, and may all of you protected from the coronavirus, and may all of you rejoice in this merit, and may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma program today, children. Hope you enjoyed this Mirror of Dhamma program, and let's meet in the next week with another wonderful teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So I wish you all, may all of you be well and happy, may all of you live long, and may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.